Yeah. Fortunately, you have to keep an eye on some of these moves like Tremendous Strike, other finishing moves like I don't even know. Tyrant's Mace is one of them. There's Sonic Slash, I believe. The one that turns things into ice, like a glacier or tundra or something. Tundra Hammer. I don't know. It's starting to sound like I'm naming you know, Mega Man X bosses. Oh, we're gonna go fight Tundra Hammer or Speed Chameleon. You know. Hooray! That was not intentional, but hooray! I mean, it was intentional. I did want to recruit him, but if the game said, "Hey, you can't recruit him," I wouldn't have been like, "Oh darn, I couldn't recruit you. I guess I'll just kill you." You know, there are going to occasionally be characters or enemies that I am going to want to recruit. Particularly, there when we get the ability to recruit a ninja, I'm going to try to do that if it's available. You know, you look at their loyalty and you go, the loyalty is like, they're steadfast, dedicated to this cause, then you can't recruit. You're probably not gonna be able to recruit them. But if they say something like they actively speak out against the leader, yeah, you probably recruit them. Another thing that I learned about this game by doing a little bit of a wiki dive, not a really big one, and I'm starting to sound like fucking Donald Trump when I talk. I'm gonna have a big, we did a little wiki dive, wasn't a big one, nothing you need to worry about, you know. I know it's a bad impression, but, so one of the other things, I mentioned this in an earlier episode, there are certain things that I didn't know. And I don't know if that carried, I presume they carried over into Reborn, but I'm not 100% sure because the game's a little different enough that you wonder if all the mechanics have claim over or not. And I'll give you a good, quick example before getting back to my main point. When you go to the shop, okay, at a certain point in Chapter 2, they unlock the melding pot for you, which allows you to take a weapon, add some materials to it, some of which you can buy, some of which you have to find, and then you can level up the weapons, armor, etc., consumables to their next level, so you would get like +1, let's say like a +1 magic mace, I'll give just as an example. And it makes the mace stronger and may give it an additional status ability, etc. Okay, in the PSP version at least, the chance of the melding pot working was a percentage-based thing. So you go to meld and try to make a level 1 short sword, okay? There was a % chance that did not work. I don't think initially it was very high. Like, I don't like low. I think like initially, you know, like making a piece of +1 armor was pretty good. But when you go to make a +2 armor, you had like somewhere in the ballpark of like a 30% chance of that working, or maybe less. And in this game, they've taken away the percentage. You go to the melder, you give him the materials, you give him the weapon, you give him whatever you need to meld. As long as you've got all of the items, you know, enough materials, it is 100% chance, you know, 100% guaranteed you're going to get that weapon. Which, you know, it's great. It removes a little bit of the grindiness out of it. I know for a fact that I would, you know, cheese the fucking shit out of it. Where I would go in, I would save, go into the shop, try to meld a piece of armor. If it worked, then great. I took it, saved, you know, and repeated the process. If it essentially created a fart out of the melding pot, i.e. it didn't work, reset the game, try it again, you know, do something a little different to try to reset the the number, whatever, however you want to look at it. Basically to get yourself out of that particular luck-based draw, and then try it again, you know. And you just kept doing that till you got what you wanted, you know, in terms of save scumming. So one of the things I also mentioned was in at least the PSP version, if you were chaos aligned, terror abilities like sleep and you know, obviously fear didn't work on chaos enemies, which kind of puts a damper on you if you're running into a lot of chaos units, chaos aligned people, enemies, because as a Dark Knight, none of your debuffs are going to work against them. Whereas if you're running against an entirely lawful group of people, everything's going to be super effective against them, just because of the way they are. And then there's a trade-off as well where healing is more effective against lawful characters, or buffs or whatever is more useful against lawful characters, and chaos characters are either at a disadvantage or cannot be buffed or something. I don't know the exact rules behind it.
You're made of sterner stuff than you seem. Poor Darza never had a chance, but I'm not bested yet. I'll have my revenge for Darza and for the child I carry.
Hooray, she's preggers. Yeah, she's still on the battlefield fighting, which is why she wasn't with Darza in the last battle, because she was staying at the keep where they're at, so she wouldn't be out on these raids to protect not only her, but her child, unborn child. And guess what we're going to have to do before the end of this mission? If you guessed murder the mother and kill the unborn child as part of that, great. Just great, right? Like, where's the ability to spare, you know, be like, okay, guys, you know, I understand I've come in here, basically destroyed your operation, but I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill your unborn baby. Can we just have a truce? You give me what's mine. I'll leave the island and never bother you again. How about that? No, I gotta fucking, because she's the boss, I gotta fucking murder her. Gotta kill her. Send her and her unborn child to their grave. It makes me irritated. Now, you may say to me, Christopher, what if she's lying to you to try to, like, get you to spare her? She could be lying, that's true. She could be lying to me, saying, you know, hey, I'm with child, don't murder me, but, like, you instigated I mean, we instigated the fight technically, but, like, the option of getting out of this fight alive is very much on the board right now for everybody. You give me what I want. We trade maybe some money. I don't know. You win, I win. Your baby doesn't have to die in your womb. I don't know. not gonna be much longer before we finish off the rest of this mission. I've got her outnumbered at this point. I'm gonna have her outmanned here in a second. Well, I mean, I have her outmanned already, but I'm gonna have her, you know, basically on her back heels after this. Bye bye. How many comrades does she have left? 3? 2? Not really gonna matter, is it? Healing is good. I missed. Yeah, there won't be any more recruiting. He's not recruitable. These other guys, I can't recruit the little flying imp thingy. And, Hawkman, I don't have it low enough health to even think about it. That's another guest character there, so. Bye-bye. Nope, not quite. And now she has one ally left. Not sure. No, actually, that was a good thing. Sorry. About to say I got the boss and the and my dragoon mixed up. No, Ursul, you're not supposed to die like that. Or at all. Also, prepare to die, bitch. Breached. Fearful. Well, she isn't fearful, but she's breached, and yeah.
Where are you, my love? Your wife and child come for you.
Indeed. That is. Congratulations. You've killed a woman and her child. And you picked up all this stuff. Isn't that nice? Yep. Clilda went straight from level 1 to level cap. Hilarious. I think some of that has to do with stored up experience. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, please. I will not be selling you. You're just gonna join my party. You're gonna be part of my team now.
That's twice you saved me. A debt no words can repay.
That's okay, Sistina. I like you.
I'd never see you again. Thank the light you're alive.
I rejoice
Indeed.
to see you. You and Bayan both.
I hate to interrupt, but I think it's best we set sail.
Yes. Yes, of course. Best if we reach the deep while we still have some light.
I agree.
Before we make for Rhyme, perhaps you might accompany us to Bode Fortress.
A splendid idea. If we're lucky, we might even reach Syria in time to stop her.
Bode.
Area.
It's more ruin than fortress. Why go there?
Run down it may be, but Bode is an essential fastness. Our leader, Saria, commands from there.
And you would have us meet her, the leader of your liberation front? Why?
When you see her, you will understand. We've problems of our own.
Best get aboard. We sail.
We sail at dawn. I mean, it is already dawn, but okay. Alright, it's been a bit since we've done this, so let's go through it. Time to go through the Warren report here. Wheel of Fortune, we already know what that is. That is where we currently are at. This is an alternate pathway that leads us directly to our original area. We've rescued What's-Her-Face. This is chapter 2, of course, because we split off from the main thing here. You go this way, this is lawful. This is chaotic, and then at some point... Oh yeah, I forgot. Held by the mortally wounded. I don't think we saw this.
Galgastan. I heard another culling.
And not just those who bared steel against Barbatos. The nobility backing them lost their heads as well. Half of Galgastan now flocks to the resistance.
Just as the Duke planned.
The ground shifts beneath us. If the resistance takes Karitanai and the war ends,
Remain strong. All things in their time. The means are more important than the end.
All things in their time.
Though my blood be not true, it does not lessen my love for the Wallace. In the end, which is more important? I can never forgive the Duke. It is for warriors to die on the battlefield.
Ravnus?
You must save the Wallister. Light their way.
Ravnus? Can you hear me? Ravnus!
Denham, build a new home for our people.
So she's mortally wounded by the arrow that Denham, or not Denham, What's-Her-Face, a Vice shot at her. That's unfortunate. Also unfortunate that cutscene wasn't mandatory. 2 weeks passed since the massacre of Balbamusa and Wellister resistance began their campaign to capture Corinth Keep. Denham resolved to leave Port Aston. Seek aid for the Holy Knight Lancelot, said to be encamped at Tymorth Hill. We of course know that's a lie. We already know that one. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we know about all these things. These are all battles that we did. Tymorth Hill, Holy Knight Lancelot for aid, but instead of walking a trap laid by Vice, Bowman Asriel, Company Denham, learning blah blah. Do that. Denham rescues this guy. We know about that. Goes to sail to the fortress. Of course, we just watched this. Where this didn't come up. A little weird. Anywho, we'll go back. Tiding. I think we saw these. Music box, we already saw. Massacre Balbamusa, we saw. These are all just cutscenes, as you know. Alright, back.